Okay, today I'm gonna do some yoga. My brother. So, let's get started.
Look at me. Give it back to her. I want to have a human experience.
3. Good job.
Find yourself. Who are you in this sculpture? Connect with each other. Good. Embody your power. Find the passion. Stop. Yeah, that was a great mouth.
Let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seated position. We're going to talk a bit about our breath in today's class. So I really like to think about the metaphor of that your bottom is glued and that the top of your head is reaching up towards the ceiling so you can sit up nice and tall. We're going to start with sounding breath. So the purpose of doing sounding breath is that I want you just to become aware of the quality and the way that your breath may or can sound, okay? So your hands are going to become your headphones, and you're going to take them into the air, and let's just start by inhaling, reaching the arms up, and make 2 fists, and let's just roll those wrists out for a moment. Good. And then roll your wrists the other way. Good. And let's just open and close the fingers, get a little stretch in. That's it. And then you're going to take your hands, and you're going to wrap them nice and tight around your ears. In through the nose, out through the nose if you can, but remember you can always let breath out the mouth if it's more comfortable. Observe the sounds that you hear as you inhale and exhale. Ready? Take a full deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, point to where your lungs live. Yeah? So your lungs are underneath what? Your rib cage. Very good. So your lungs are underneath your rib cage. And how many lungs do you have? You have 2. Very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this photo of our respiration because I want you to clearly understand how your breathing works. Okay? So here we go. Can you see this? So when you take breath in, it travels in through your nose, in through your mouth, goes down into the lungs. And what happens to your rib cage when you breathe in? It expands. Very good. And as you breathe in, your diaphragm, so your ribs expand and your diaphragm moves down. Okay, so it goes down in order to allow for space and expansion. And then as you breathe out, the breath goes out your nose, out your mouth. And then what happens to your rib cage as you breathe out? Or your lungs? They contract and your diaphragm moves up to allow less space. So last thing about this, when you breathe in, what do you take in? Oxygen. And when you breathe out, what do you let out? Carbon dioxide. Very good. So what I would like to do is let's have a conversation around how does your breath impact how you feel. So starting off, what's your breath? Or it's oxygen. And what does it do for you? Keeps you alive, right? Really basic. Okay, so our breath, it's oxygen. We let it out as carbon dioxide, and it keeps us alive. Very good. So how do you feel after different breathing exercises? Okay, so more restful. So we have breathing exercises that can allow us to feel calm. What about if we did a stimulating breathing exercise? How would you feel? Awake. Yeah, exactly. So when may you use your breath to shift how you feel? When you feel sad. Very good. When else? Before you take a test. Very good. So our breath is a really beautiful tool because it can shift us from who and how we're being. So if we're being sad or if we're being stressed, and it can shift us into who and how we want to be. Like maybe I don't want to be sad. Maybe I want to be happy. Maybe I don't want to be stressed before a test. I want to be relaxed, right? So that's what we're going to explore today is our breath and how it makes us feel throughout our yoga poses and thinking about how we can clearly use it in other areas of our life. Okay, so we're going to start with a yoga pose pattern, and everyone's going to come to rock pose on your mat, please. So as you come to rock pose, let your knees go wide, let your toes touch together, and let your forehead come to the mat. And let your body just get really heavy for a moment here. And take a full deep breath in through your nose this time, and let ocean breath out your mouth. Good. One more time. Take a full deep breath in. Big ocean breath out. Where you're letting go your whole entire day, straight out of your mouth. And then I want you to spread your fingers wide. And you're going to need to lift your elbows off the mat and look up towards your fingers. That's it. And we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. And we're going to start with table pose. So your knees are hips distance apart. Your elbows are turning out and your fingers are spreading nice and wide. And your spine is nice and long. And then we're going to warm our spine up here. So we're going to start with cow pose. You're going to draw your shoulder blades together. You're going to take your gaze up. And then we're going to go the other way and we're going to go into cat pose and you're going to really round your spine. And then we're going to add on. I want you to tuck your toes. That's it. And then you're going to lift your hips and we're going to go to downward dog. And you're going to take a full deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then look up towards your fingers. We're going to lift our heels up high. Come back to table and start again and rock. That's it. Take a full deep breath in. The breath resets the pattern. Breathe out. Good. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Beautiful. Look up towards your fingers. Here we go. Second round of the pattern. Table. Cow. Cat. Tuck toes. Lift hips. Downward dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift heels. Look up to fingers. Table. And rock. Take a full deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last round. Here we go. You're going to go to table. Cow. Cat. Tuck toes, lift hips, downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. That's it. Lift heels high. Look up to fingers. Bring knees low. Press yourself back from table to rock. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Look up towards your fingers. We're going to move right into our yoga poses now. So retucking the toes. We're going to lift our hips and go back to downward dog. Spreading your fingers wide. Maybe you're going to walk your dog here. Bend your knees side to side. Find some movement that feels good in your body. Reconnect with your breath. Big breath in, big breath out. And then I want you to look up towards your fingers. Bring your legs nice and still. And slowly walk your feet until they make it to the back of your hands. And then once they're there, I want you to bend your knees enough that you can take your hands to the opposite elbows. And you're going to hang in ragdoll here. So let your head be heavy like a coconut that hangs in the tree. I like to call this like a brain drain. Like let anything that's maybe not serving you in your life straight out of your head. Let it go. That's it. And then we're going to slowly face your legs to bring our hands towards our hips. And tucking our chins to our chest, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, your head flat all the way. You're going to come up to the face. How's everyone feeling? Good. Okay, let's move into our standing poses. Right leg lifted up, place it down. Left leg lifted up, place it down. Let the knuckles of your big toes touch. This is mountain pose. If this feels like you're off balance, you can always open your feet hips distance apart. Okay? Touch your shoulders, top of your head, bring your hands down. Let's roll those shoulders up, take them onto the back. That's it. And then draw the low ribs in. Take a full deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring your hands to your hips and let's turn to face the side of our yoga mat. And then we're going to move into star pose. 5 points on a star. Your head is the first. Your legs are 2 and 3. Very good. And your arms are 4 and 5. Draw your shoulder blades together and press into your feet and reach through your fingertips. That's it. And then bring your hands onto your hips. Triangle pose. 3 points here. So you are going to keep your left foot just as is. Turn your right foot out. That's it. Pressing firmly into your feet. You're going to inhale, take your arms to a T. And you are going to take your right hand towards your right shin. And then you're going to look up towards your left thumb. That's it. Make sure your palm faces forward and connect with your breath. Take a full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Beautiful. Firmly press into your feet. Inhale, we're going to come up. Lovely. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right foot in. And now turn your left foot out. That's it. Inhale, take your arms to a T. This time, left hand towards your left shin. Looking up towards your thumb. Make sure that your ear lifts away from your shoulder. Look to create more strength in the neck. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press firmly into your feet. Inhale up. Good. Exhale to your hips. Turn your left foot to meet your right. Warrior 2 pose. So this one we like to also call surfing warrior. You're going to turn your right foot back out, but this time I want you to make sure that your front heel and your back arch are in alignment. This is going to help you to be more stable on your feet. That's it. Back leg straight and strong. Just your front leg, bend the knee. And then you want to make sure that the back side of the knee like tracks towards your 3rd, 4th, 5th pinky toe. That's it. Strong legs. You feel the warrior here in your legs. Reach your back arm. Reach your front arm. So what I love about yoga is that we just can look so graceful, yet we're working so hard, right? Does everyone feel their leg burning? Yeah, yep. Good. Take a full deep breath in. Notice how it feels better when you breathe out. That's it. Straighten your leg. Beautiful. Hands to your hips. So you loved it so much on your right side. We get to do it on your left side. Are you ready? You like how tricky I am? Keeping that back leg straight. Bend your front knee. Big bend into the front knee. Make sure that the knee stays right over the ankle. Back side of the knee tracks. That's it. Take the shoulders onto the back. Reach the arms out to a T. I've been told that if you smile, it makes it feel better. And if you focus on your breath, it certainly makes it nicer. That's it. Take a full deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowly, you're going to straighten that front leg. Whew. Bring your hands to your hips, and now you're going to turn the left foot back to meet the right. Very good. And then you're going to turn your right foot towards the front of your mat, and we're going to step ourselves back to mountain pose. Very good. A little bit more leg work. Are you ready? Where's the right side of your body? Cool. Right foot stays forward, left foot steps back. Back leg straight and strong. So this one's warrior one pose. So I want you to imagine if you had like headlights on your hips, they're going to shine forward towards the front of your mat. Back leg stays straight and strong, front knee bends. That's it. And then slow and steady. Take one arm up. Take your other arm up. That's it. Feel the strength of the warrior in your legs. Connect with your breath. Full deep breath in. Deep breath out. Here we go. One step. Mountain. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice clearing breath. So if we did our right side, what side are we on now? Left. Cool. Left foot is going to be forward. Right foot is stepping back. Keep those hips nice and squared. Back leg straight and strong. Bend your front knee. That's it. And then slow and steady. Take one arm up. Take the other arm up. And reconnect to your breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. And here we go. Mountain. Very good. Take yourself to the center of your yoga mat. Bring your hands onto your hips. Lift your toes, wiggle your toes. Those are the roots to your toe, to your tree. Tree pose is coming up next. So using your eyes and your breath to help you focus, you're going to take your outside leg like a kickstand to your inside leg. When you feel calm and steady, see if you can bring your hands to your center. Good. As you feel calm and steady, see if you can't grow your tree branches. And allow your tree branches to feel full of leaves. That's it. Full expression of the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands down. We're going to take it to the other side. So stepping back to mountain. Outside foot like a kickstand. That's it. As you're ready, use your eyes, your breath. You're going to bring your hands to your center. As you're ready, you're going to reach your arms. Allow your arms to open. Allow your arms to come down. Mountain. Inhale with a clap at the top. Exhale, you're going to bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor. You are going to step your legs back to downward facing dog. Very, very good. And take a full deep breath in. Deep breath out, lifting those heels up high. We're going to bring our knees down to the ground. You're in table. Take the knees wide. Take a rest. You're in rock pose. Take a full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. That's it. And then looking up towards your fingers, we're going to cross our ankles, underneath, and we're going to come through to a seat. So, next pose that we are going to do is boat pose, which is going to work our core strength. So just a quick question. If my belly button were a hole all the way to my back, and my back were the bottom of my boat, what would happen? It would sink. So my point, you want to sit up tall so that the base of your boat is nice and strong, and use your tummy muscles to keep you afloat, okay? So you are going to open up your feet and bring your hands underneath of your knees. Remember, we're all different shapes and sizes, so naturally when we do these poses, they're going to look very different. Just do what feels right in your body. You're the captain of your own ship, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, make sure that the back of your mat is nice and clear, and then lifting one leg. Lifting the other leg. That's it. Maybe this is where your balance is. Maybe you're going to reach one arm. The other arm. Good. Breathe. And cross your legs, release. Whew. Very good. Nice core strength.
Not a yoga.
So from here, we're going to take a nice twist. We're going to reach our arms up. You're going to take your right hand over towards your left knee. Your left hand, it's like a backstroke behind you. You're going to inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you breathe out, I'd like you to twist and look over your shoulder. And you can juice this up a little bit, increase the stretch if you lean back into it. That's it. And then inhaling, we're going to come to center and you're going to reach up. And now we're going to take other hand opposite knee. Hand is like a backstroke behind, sit up tall. And then we call this our thoracic. It's our center spine. You're going to twist and look over your shoulder. And then breathing in, we come back to center. Very good. We're going to bring our hands down to the side of us. And we're going to stretch our legs straight out in front of us. And then I want you to point your toes and flex your toes. So it's common that your age group, that your ankles might feel tight with how fast your body is growing. So this is always a nice way to relax your ankles. You can even make circles. That's it. And circle the other way. Good. And then flex the toes back to the shins. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to stretch every major muscle group in our legs here. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, you are hinging from your hips and extending forward till you feel that big stretch. And then the moment that your brain wants to tell you, I can't do this, focus on your breathing. Very good. And then inhaling, we're going to come up, reach your arms up. That's it. Exhaling, we're going to bring our hands down to our sides. And next, what we are going to do is a partner pose. And the partner pose that we are going to do is called double triangle. So you remember triangle pose? We're going to revisit that in partners. So go ahead and take a moment to connect with your...
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back with you with another video on how to do the splits. So, I'll see y'all later. What's up? Bye. Hold on, let me try that again. Bye. Let me try that one more time. Bye.